a Time magazine contributor and MSNBC political analyst. And Joe Crowley is here, former Democratic congressman from the great state of New York. Remember, we're in a no-gloat zone, open minds, open hearts. Let's be constructive. What do you believe Republicans are getting in this deal that they couldn't have gotten 2 months ago?
I think they're getting no shutdown. That's a big win out of this. I think the biggest fear, I think, for Mitch McConnell and for the Republicans is that they're blamed once again for that shutdown. So I think the American governmental workforce wins. I think the American people win on this one, taking away another fiscal cliff that they've been dealing with when there's so much going on in this world. They have to worry about whether or not the government's going to operate. I think taking that off the table is good for Republicans.
Elise, we know that we've already heard the president criticized. We don't know if he's asked Sean Hannity permission yet, if he can support the deal. But can't the president spin this as a win? Right? Since he was elected, we heard from the Jared Kushner side of the House, the president is going to pivot. He is going to be a president for all Americans. Can't he take this as an opportunity to do just that?
Well, the president consistently takes objective reality and defies it in his words. You know, he says that North Korea suspended their nuclear program.
No, they
did not. So he can do the same thing here and publicly voice that he has a win, and when everyone knows that, no, he really only got a quarter of the funding that he wanted and that he probably would have gotten had he pursued this with a Republican-held Congress and Senate.
In all honesty, put your political hat on. Given the criticism we know the president already has gotten. Actually, let's play what Sean Hannity said last night.
By the way, on this new so-called compromise, I'm getting details, $1.3 billion. That's not even a wall, a barrier. I'm going to tell this tonight, and we will get back into this tomorrow. Any Republican that supports this garbage compromise, you will have to explain.
If you're President Trump and you hear that, and I'm sure he has, what do you do?
I think it's more importantly, what do members of Congress do when they hear that? Are they going to listen to the pundits from radio and television? Or are they going to do it in the best interest of their constituents? I think there's a lot of good in this. You can see the relief that came out of that meeting yesterday by both Democrats and Republicans. Shelby coming out and Granger saying that this is a good deal. I think you also have to keep in mind it's a new world order. You know, Jordan and Mark Meadows are no longer in the majority. And when they were in the majority, they didn't support budget deals.
I agree with that. And I think that Senator Shelby's comments are particularly telling. And you look at how he can be the adult in the room. You look at what he did back during Roy Moore's pursuit of a Senate seat in Alabama. He said, no, this is unacceptable. You see right now where he's being a statesman and pursuing public policy that's for the greater good.
Okay, but here's what I don't get. Both the White House and Senator Lindsey Graham are suggesting that the president sign the deal and then go get the $4 billion he's looking for from somewhere else. Well, if that was an option, why wouldn't he have done that 2 months ago?
I think it's a nuclear option. I do think that if he declares an emergency and puts that